It's time for more Minecraft Bingo, and I'm going to take a wild guess that seed 6547 will be a seed we'll be playing in the future as I record this before I go away for Christmas break. And looking at this card, first column doesn't seem bad, but also the diagonal from the gunpowder to the cactus green is plausible. If we don't manage to find the redstone, for example. It's usually the case that vines aren't too hard to come by. So if we do go for the first column, we're going to need 7 iron. The redstone might be a little bit dodgy. And the gunpowder I sometimes have trouble getting. But gunpowder isn't both of the things I'm aiming for. So I just have to be prepared to deal with creepers the proper way. Or the what I consider improper way. Okay, there is a desert over here, and so I might as well grab the cactus in order to hedge my bets. And don't immediately see vines anywhere, I don't think. So I might have to do a little bit of traveling for that. And so I want to head to the east to start things off. So I want to head this way. It looks like there might be a cave over here where we might be able to get some iron as well. And actually, it's good to peek into caves just to see if we can see any dungeons. So I'm going to quickly kind of peek over here. Okay, that doesn't look like I could see very far in. Because a dungeon could actually, I mean, it could have iron, it could have gunpowder, it could have redstone. So a dungeon near the surface could be a great way to very quickly get a bunch of the things that we need. Yeah, but I guess we'll keep looking for cave systems, and I'll head over towards the obvious stone over here. That was me just being a little bit distracted as I was thinking about the cactus again, as opposed to my brain not knowing words, which is usually the reason that I can't talk. All right. Usual kind of tools. Yeah, we need the usual tools of the trade on this one. And there is still a flint and steel, and so we are still likely to need the shovel, which is one of the tools that I sometimes omit if the card is going to be very fast and doesn't require digging sand or digging gravel. And I know I'm going to need to make a furnace, so I think I'm going to go ahead and grab the extra to go ahead and get that going. And so we'll do that and that, like so. All right, and then if I want to find, there was some coal right here. I guess I'm going to grab it really quick. And while we're talking about it, I can grab these, even though I don't. No, I do need that. All right, and let's see. Vines I still haven't found. I think we should make, actually, couldn't get a good look at those trees. I think we should make a boat so that we can travel faster to try to find where the vines might be. And we can find some iron somewhere along the way. I thought possibly over here I might have seen some good-looking trees for some new biomes, but I didn't get quite a good enough look yet. We'll be hopeful we'll sail over this way. I'm trying to look a little bit at the bottom of the ocean. Okay, those were just more savanna trees I was seeing, I think. Thought they might have been jungle trees. Trying to look at the bottom of the ocean just in case I see a dungeon somewhere down there. But that has not happened yet. Alright, so we're looking for vines. And also looking for an opportunity to travel back over ground where I'm more likely to spot a cave system where I can run in and possibly get some good things. And yuck. I suppose in the desert there's also the possibility that we might encounter a a desert pyramid, which could have a bit of the stuff, but we'd still need the vines. So let's head over to greener pastures. Looks like there might be swamp around this corner. Oh, there's a jungle over here. Okay. We are headed to the jungle. There is a swamp over here, and that one's even closer. So let's head over this way. I think the swamp will also be kind of an easier place to traverse. Thought I saw a swamp tree. Yeah, here's a swamp tree. Okay, great. And here is a place where we might be able to get some iron, to get the shears, to get the whatever. This looks familiar. I feel like I get kind of deja vu in Minecraft a lot, just because you see, various kind of similar cave formations and different things. But that one looked especially familiar for whatever reason. I need iron, and so I'm going to dig a staircase and hope to find at least a couple of pieces so that we can go ahead and get the swamp vines sheared. And then we can move on to the other things that we need to get. But it seems like I'm getting unlucky here. I was just hoping to get some quick iron somewhere. And then I could go find a cave for the rest. Ooh, I do hear some water, though. So let's listen. There's the water. Okay, so that's some kind of cave. Will this cave lead me to iron? Will it lead me to... Okay, this is the bottom of this little cave. Show me a dungeon containing gunpowder and 3 iron ingots. And what else do I want to wish for while I'm down here? Yeah, I'm not sure. Alright, so sadly we took kind of the long way to get into this cave, but we did find at least a little bit of iron. Okay, let's get it going immediately. Like so. And how much iron am I going to need? Potentially 5, 6, 7? 7, I believe. And I believe there's at least 7 iron here. Okay, great. Yep. Okay. So that'll get that going, and then I'm also going to need to cook up the... Actually, I don't need the cactus if I'm going for that. Alright, but I can go ahead and... flint and steel, is there any... What do you call here? Doesn't look like there is. I don't think I need this for any reason. Let's go ahead and get these shears so I can get the vine when I go back upstairs. That's the other thing. I could be cooking up the glass. It's like, I feel like I should be cooking something in parallel. And then my brain finally hit upon it. Okay, and yeah, let's go ahead and start getting our way back up to the surface. I think right here will probably be the quickest way back up. It indeed is. I hear a spider somewhere, which could be really good. Could mean that there is going to be a spider dungeon. So we'll check that out momentarily. But for right now, I'm going to craft up the glass bottles. Like so. And I'm going to grab this. And let's hop back outstairs. Outstairs? Upstairs? Sure, I've got shears. I can do that. Give me my whatchamacallit. Thank you. And then let's see if I can hear where the spider is. It sounds like he might be like right here. Might just be one spider. Oh, crap. Okay, found him. Spider creepers. Creepers could give me one of the things I need, and if one explodes the other, then we should be able to get the gunpowder, but he didn't happen to drop it. Okay. Still felt like that was more reliable than trying to kill them each sequentially. Here's another creeper. Okay, this guy... Oh, crap. Okay. Have I mentioned that I'm not good at killing creepers? Darn it. Okay. No creeper success yet, and we still need to look for a dungeon to get the redstone in all likelihood. So let's continue going down this path. We could use a little bit of this. Any sign of a dungeon? No sign of a dungeon. All right. We might need the more iron in order to make the iron pick. So just in case that turns out to be the case, let's go ahead and grab 3 and have some coal to cook some stuff up. But let's continue looking this... Right, that was already the end. Okay. And did I come in over here? I don't remember, but here's a way back out. So let's go find another cave system, I suppose. Try to find our redstone. And I hear a piggy who wants to contribute to the cause of me eating good food. Hey, there we go. He wanted it. He wasn't sure about it, maybe, but in the end, he figured it out. All right, so I feel like I should update the card because I feel like I'm not doing a very good job here. Let's update the card. Okay, I still need a lot of things. All right, this one's not going great. Redstone, yeah, we're going to have to find underground. Gravel, you would think I would be able to see some right here. I don't know that I see any right now. Ugh. And I think I'm going to need 2 more pieces of cooked pork, probably. I can see if I don't get hunger from the zombie flesh. I did get hunger from the zombie flesh. And I guess since I have this stuff right now, let's not do it yet, but I might build the iron pick pretty soon. And yeah, I guess we're just going to find another cave to go down or see if we can find another spawner on the surface. So let's hope for the best. Yuck, yuck, yuck. And yeah, hopefully the spawner will have both the redstone and the gunpowder. Otherwise, maybe I should just start digging down. Do I see any good cave systems? There's at least some gravel over here, so let's dig here. We can listen and see if we hear anything nearby as we get our flint. Do I have a flint already? I guess it was on the previous card. I feel like I've dug a lot of gravel because I think all of the cards that I'm recording on this, the last day of recording before I go away on holiday travels. I think every single one I've ended up having to dig gravel for a flint. And so, yeah. And I think just about all of them I ended up like having to dig like a lot of gravel for a flint too. Okay, this dead ended, but we managed to get down to level 25, so we're already getting close to redstone. So that's good at least. And at this point, it would definitely be valuable for me to have an iron pick, because I'm going to need to mine the redstone, it seems like. So let's go ahead and get the other iron cooking that we will need to make the compass. And yeah, still not sure exactly where the gunpowder is going to come from. But let's just imagine that it's going to magically appear, because that is a good strategy. Just hoping for amazing things to appear out of thin air. It's always a good plan. Planning for the future. It's definitely what I recommend. Just hope that everything will work out. See, you're allowed to do that in Minecraft Bingo when you're already over 10 minutes on a simple bingo card, because things really don't matter. And now we're just trying to have some fun and be entertaining. Hey, okay, see, look at that. We're having fun and being entertaining. We managed to find silverfish. That's something you almost never see. So apparently we're in extreme hills. Silverfish sadly do not drop gunpowder, so they're not going to help us in that particular way. But it was still unexpected and entertaining, so things are working themselves out. We're not so much worried about getting the best time at this point as we are in terms of just having a good time as we try to finish off this card. I don't hear anything, which is never a good sign. Yeah, I just went silent to make sure. Okay, we at least found that. Great. So now I can make this like so. And I can make this like so. And all we need is gunpowder. So I know where I can find that now because it has been more than 10 minutes. So there will be plenty of bad guys up on the surface. The surface here will be a little bit of a pain in the neck to get to, but I have lots of blocks. Kind of did a lot of falling straight down, but that kind of worked in our favor on the way down, so I suppose it's allowed to work against us a little bit on the way back up. But yeah, I got plenty of blocks to get back out of here, so that's not a problem at all. Don't know what I was complaining about. Alright, I hear a spider. Is there a creeper who wants to drop some gunpowder for me? And who is willing to play the game of letting Brian kill him successfully? That's what we need to know. Creepers, creepers. Do we see any creepers? Yes, I see a creeper. I see 3 creepers. Actually, one of these guys can kill the other 2. Did he drop gunpowder? I don't think so. Okay, there's another creeper over here, and I need to do a better job of killing him. Spider is also kind of in the way right now. Oh, and here comes a zombie. Ah. Alright, I'm not going to be able to get enough distance away from the creeper if I'm in the water. So let me get back out of the water. Okay, heal up a little bit. Okay, where'd the creeper go? I think I see a baby zombie too. That's kind of bad news for me. Let me see if we can find a different creeper who's not surrounded by so many bad guys. Okay, I see one over here. Yeah, this one seems plausible. Okay, here comes a baby zombie and a skeleton. That's not as plausible. Alright, we killed the creeper, so I'm happy about that. And the baby zombie might go after the skeleton. So that's good too. Sadly, the creeper didn't drop the gunpowder. If I were gunpowder, where would I be? Those guys are still fighting. Creeper, creeper, where is the creeper? I want the gunpowder, la la la. Creeper, creeper, where is the creeper? This is a pretty good improvised song, if I do say so myself. And I do. Alright. Sometimes songs work out and get you the things you seek. Other times they do not. Oh, this one's looking pretty good, though. There we go. Gunpowder. Haha! Click this line to return to the lobby. And in 15 minutes and 7 seconds, that is an amazing time. I managed to get a clean bingo right up the column that we were going for. If I'd gone a different way, I didn't yet have the string. I wasn't really working for it. Yeah, I don't know the diagonal that I was thinking about would have been that good either. There are other things you could go for, like the fourth row. If you happen to find lapis, fourth row could be pretty straightforward. So I'll be curious to see what other people do on this card. And so, as always, I look forward to comparing scores with all of you. I hope that you guys are having a great day. And I will see you again soon with Minecraft Bingo and other stuff. Bye-bye.